Welcome to another Green Dragons Gaming. Without us, they wouldn't feel like winners. Without them, we couldn't look so good. So again, we're based out of Westchester, Pennsylvania, outside Philadelphia. If you're in the area, hit us up. We want to play with you. And this is going to be another list review because we have a tournament coming up. It's only 3,000 points. It's going to be held at Titan Hobby and Games in Baltimore. So we're calling this one Titans vs. Dragons. Or Dragons. I forget what it is up in 20 Keeper, but you'll find it up in 20 Keeper. And today, like old times, I have the famous, I should say, Pretty Boy to help me with this.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's good to be back.
And unfortunately, I just don't have your little icon thing.
That's all right. That's okay.
All right. So as I said, this is 3,000 points. So I've been hearing a lot of stuff from those in our community around here, and one of the comments is, they want to see. They feel like it's getting a little stale. It's always the same scenarios, and Ryan and I were talking about this. Is part of it is. It's always the same scenarios and the competitiveness to it versus the way it used to be when you got me back into the tournament scene. Mm-hmm. It was kind of much more relaxed. It's like throw dice, let's have fun. So that's why I'm TOing this event. That's kind of why you're not going to see the same scenarios. And I wish I had made slides for that for the scenarios.
Yeah, I was going to say if we don't have the slides for them, we could talk about the scenarios real quick. But yeah, I mean. Obviously, for those of you that don't know, Mark and I are going to be going to Italy this year, part of the ETC team. So we've obviously been playing competitively. It's going to be fun just to go for like a 1 day, 3,000 points, like just throwing dice and shoving stuff in the middle and just having a good time. And to Mark's point, like trying some different scenarios. Like the rule book scenarios are great. And the deployment styles, but it does get a little old after a while. It's been the same 6 for what, like 5 years? 7 years? Yeah.
T9A's been out for 7 years this year. So yeah, I mean the fact that a free game with only the community support has lasted this long is fantastic, and I hope it does last another 7 years. But it falls on, I feel, us the TOs. To change it up. All right, we don't always have to do what's in the rule book because we didn't do that with 8th edition either. So with that said, I think I've done enough preaching. Let's get to the lists. First up, Billy.
Billy Smith.
And he's got the Demon Legions coming out. So pure evil. He's got that Ominous Savar.
He's got
mirrored scales on that guy?
And he has guiding mirrored scales so he can give another unit
it's that unit rule. That he's in? Or is that...
I think he can give it to another unit, like within commanding presence range. Also.
Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
I like it.
Yeah.
What the hell's a pale horse?
I think it's literally just like a steed. So he's got a harbinger just running around... on evocation with Bronze Backbone, which is hatred. And he's got a fat unit of lemurs with unnatural roots, so that's pretty nice. That unit's not going to go anywhere fast.
I was going to put the Omen in there, too.
Yeah, that's... you don't want to go near that unit. And then 10 imps with... I think Mark of the Eternal Champion gives them Spear, mm-hmm. the hereditary spell. And a Hope Harvester. He loves his Hope Harvesters. Which also has a spear. And that's the thing that shoots.
Do they channel as well?
I don't think so.
Okay.
But he's already got like 2. He could take 3 spears possibly. So he's gonna hit you at range. And then he's got... and Billy loves his Clawed Fiends. He's got to take 1 unit at least.
Yep.
And then Hellhounds and Sirens. I don't know what Hot Blood does. I forget what that one...
Did you give the cat dice or die?
And hi, everyone. That would be my wife who's jumping in. Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah,
yes.
the cat stole the dice.
Before I take that
yes, I showed Ryan that even our cat is a gamer, dear.
That's totally fine. I wanted to go in time.
You know what? I feel like my phone was down here a moment ago. But I want to know what hot blood is. I hear it. There it is. What is hot blooded? Unfortunately, we're not doing this live, so it's not like we can have someone jump in and tell us.
I think it might be like additional agility when it charges. Something like that. And the Hellhounds are interesting. They're only strength 3, but they have lethal strike. And then they have the weird rule, like it's like Hellish Roar or something like that. Like the unit has to take like a discipline test, and if they fail it, then they get rerolls to wound in close combat.
-1 to their discipline too.
Yeah. So they're not that expensive, and maybe a lot of the time they don't do too much, but then sometimes they're gonna tear some units up. And they're fast. I mean, I think they're like moving 9 or something like that.
All right, so Market Eternal Champions, they are an apprentice. You are right. They do not channel, but they're considered a wizard apprentice.
You might as well keep this up because we got another Demon Legion list after this.
Yeah, the Unnatural Roots, of course, in case you didn't know, is +1 combat res. Piercing Spike is +1 AP.
This is like a dwarf list where you have to like have done your thesis on all these manifestations.
But I know the dwarf shit. Okay, Hot Blooded. It gains devastating charge +2 agility.
Yeah.
So those critters are already pretty darn fast.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I like it. He's got like a clear battle line. He's got like a fat Death Star with his omen. He's got a Harbinger guy kind of running around.
And Claw Fiends are AP3 at this point because they're AP2 based.
Yeah.
Hellhounds that have the Hellish Growls taking away that -1 discipline, as you said, and that's 3 attacks each. If they charge you and they're fast, they're advanced 9/18.
Right. And what's their agility on the charge then if they get the +2?
So they're now sitting agility 6. This makes them agility 7, going as fast as...
Faster than elves.
Faster than... they're as fast as a Elven Lord. As fast as Lady's Courtier. So yeah, that's a fast... Very fast unit, and it's got enough attacks at 3 attacks each with lethal strike. And if they fail, and even if you're fearless, you have to test.
I'm going to ask you later about these Hellhounds, Billy, and how you're liking them. But
yeah.
This is a cool list. It's well-rounded. He's got plenty of magic. He's got a good amount of range stuff. He's got a Death Star, and he's got some fast-hitting things, too.
When we get to the last slide, or the second to last slide, this is going to come up. So let's go ahead. Let's look at Chris Taylor with his Demon Legions right now.
More demons. Yay.
Please hold back your excitement here, Ryan. Hold it back. Courtesan's a courtesan. Don't let it get in your flank. Apprentice of Witchcraft.
He's gonna Raven's wing that thing around.
And then he's got a Kalima Deceiver that is also an apprentice.
The Kalima's Deceiver I think gets like one of all the lores that it has access to.
Oh, okay. So
I think it gets like 3 spells at least or something like that. And then the courtesan. Oh, what's interesting about the courtesan? So it has brimstone secretion, so it's immune to divine attacks. Kindness scales gives a 5 up armor. Dark hide allows him to scout with it in his own deployment zone. So you won't know. You won't know where it's lurking. That's pretty cool.
And he's got the Furies with Dark hide as well.
Oh yeah, the Deceiver has Dark hide too, and Super Poison. There's a Dark hide list.
Yeah.
The Succubi are hiding 2 units of them. The Eidolons are already scout to begin with, and they're a wizard conclave.
The Claw Fiends. So the only thing he has to put down is what? The Veiled Serpents, unless they have a special rule. Let's look that up.
I think he has to deploy 1 unit. So I think it's just his Veiled Serpents. That's all he's deploying. It's amazing.
Oh my god. Fearless Fly, Light Troops, Morphlings, Supernal. Are they a conclave? He's got the
Yeah.
He's got the champion.
He's got 2 conclaves. He's got the Eidolons as a conclave, and he has the Veil Serpents as a conclave. I really like the Veil Serpents. They're pretty cool, and they get to like choose like a certain special rule. Like at the beginning of the game, they get like some special ability.
Wreathing Nightmares, Mesmerizing Plumage, or Chilling Yawn. Do I need to go look those up? Hold on. Before I look all that up, he can do a Smite the Unbeliever, or Deceptive Glamour, or Twisted Effigy, or the Spear of the Infinity as a hereditary spell. I'm going to give him prompts for this list.
I like it.
You know who's running an ETC style list like that? Scottish Knight.
Yes,
Edward.
I saw that. Yeah.
And he won, I believe, Scottish Masters with it.
Yeah.
So, Chilling Yawn is enemy units in base contact with one or more with this manifestation suffer a -2 agility. Let's see.
Basically, guys, if you play Chris, you might as well just drop to go first. Because you have no idea where his army is going.
Withering Vapor, the bear gains breath attack, strength 3, AP 2.
Yeah.
What was the third one that I said?
Chilling Yawn?
Chilling Yawn is it slows you down, I think.
It's -2 agility.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people do the Chilling Yawn ability with the Furies, or the Veil Serpents. But this is a very cool list, and he has some scary stuff in here. Like the Succubi will kill infantry really well. The Eidolons with their shooting can pick on like cowboys and stuff like that. He's got a lot of fast flankers, and the Courtesan can hurt most things. And the Deceiver is not bad either, with the right magic setup. So
yeah. Again, Chris, I like it, man. Awesome looking list. I
can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it on the table. I really can't. All right. Next up, Mr. Holly. Now, he did resend me another list. I did not check to see. Let me go ahead and check all that now. If anything's different, I'll let you know. So, till then.
I'll go ahead while Mark's double checking. All right, so he's taking some Druidism. Let's see. His BSB is sort of kitted out to fight. Okay.
He's got a change on this. It's his BSB is Willow's Ward, light armor with shielding bark, Elven Cloak, spear with touch of greatness, and he's a forest guardian.
That's what he has here. Looks like
something's different because this says 335. That says 340.
Oh, maybe he took off a bow. Maybe he took the longbow off or something.
Yeah, there's no bow on this.
Okay. So
right.
Scratch that, folks. His BSB is not shooting,
right.
Fighting only. He's got a bunch of spearmen. He's got some archers, dryads, a tree daddy, thicket beasts, kestrel knights.
13 archers, 29 forest guards with legion standard, 10 dryads scoring.
Oh, so his forest guard's a little bigger. Okay.
All right. He's got a unit of 6 thicket beasts with a champion.
Oh, so that's different then. Okay, we have the wrong list on here, but his thicket beasts are a little bigger.
Yep. Curse you, Brian, for sending me 2 lists. 3 Kestrel Knights with Shield Champion, and 1 Forest Eagle.
So you took the Huntsman out?
Yeah, there's no Huntsman.
All right. Don't worry about the Huntsman, guys. It's not there.
I like the Huntsman, too.
But he's got 6 thicket beasts, so that's a thick... thick block.
That is a thick unit there. All right.
So he wanted to try like one of everything. He brought out all the different toys and units.
I think it's a solid list. I don't know why the Kestrels fell out of favor. I really don't.
Yeah, they're really annoying, and I think at this point level they're going to be even more devastating.
Yeah, I think at 3,000 points. And again, I'm the more we've been talking about, the more I really like the 3,000 points. I really do.
This is a very durable Sylvan Elf list. Like he just brought. It's not a lot of shooting, but it's going to be hard to shift. He's got Druidism. He's got a big block of spears, a big block of thicket beasts, the Tree Daddy. He's got some smaller scoring units that can hang in the back, and then the Kestrel Knights will be kind of like running up one flank. Cool.
Yeah, well done.
We'll see how it goes. Yeah.
All right. Brandon B. Beast Hearts.
Beast Hearts.
Eve some special. All right.
That sounds like the name of a band, like Brandon and the Beast Hearts.
Oh, well, it's a very musical list. Starting us off with a soothsayer. He
Soothsinger.
the soothsinger. Yep. Now I really wish I could go back and change these slides. He's got the soothsinger on a chariot.
Master Shamanism.
It's Trister's Cunning. That's a reroll the wound against him.
Yeah, I think that's right. You have to reroll successful to wound rolls against him.
Someone wants to be in combat.
And he's got ancestral carvings, which I think also makes him more combat effective. I think it gives him like an extra 2 attacks, and it makes him like there's some durability factor to it. I think it might be like distracting or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy's a tank. This is a literal tank, and he's got a binding scroll and obsidian rocks. He's MR2, so this guy is going to be tough to move.
May the Schwartz be with you. Beware of snipes, but he's still MR2, so...
And you have to reroll successful to wound rolls against him.
Wounded automatically in some of those things.
Some of the snipes. Yeah, some of the snipes, I guess,
Yeah,
too. Yeah.
they automatically wound. So he's got Mrs. Minnow per... I'm giving a little shout out to Paired Weapon Podcast here for Kev.
And he has paired weapons.
Yeah, he does have paired weapons.
Or she has paired weapons.
She has paired weapons. I expect her to see this Minotaur Chieftain in a bikini. Destiny's Call, paired weapons, Crown of Horns. Help me out.
That's the one that does rerolls for the Primal Instinct tests, I think.
Is it Instinct or is it Ambush?
I think it's the Primal Fury. Mark's going to look that up, but it's a good item.
It's cheap if it's what I'm thinking of. It's like 25 points.
He's got a unit of chariots. He's got ambushing unit of wild horns. Some basic mongrel raiders. There are the minotaurs with the blackwing totem to make him faster.
Nope, you are correct. Automatically pass Primal Instincts.
Automatically pass. That's pretty nice.
I hate that guy. He must die.
And then he's bringing the monster mash. He's got a Jabberwock, which is awesome. I love that he brought a Jabberwock.
I don't know why he's not played more. It's -1 discipline within 6 inches. Causes fear and terror.
Yeah.
I mean, I know it's only a small monster, but...
It's got a breath attack, too. It's kind of nice.
I love the uprooted trees that auto-hit.
Yeah. Yeah, Beast Giants are good. I like them. And they have
this is like
Strider Force, so...
This is an anti-Demon Legion army. I hate to say it, it really is. Which makes sense, because I think that the Beast Hearts here with the Soothsinger is from Titans. So
yeah.
He's part of the Titans game.
He's a Titans player for sure. So, I mean, like most Beast Hearts lists, this is a very fast list. It's going to be hard hitting. He actually has a lot of durable pieces in here, too.
Why? But why the Raiders? Oh, no, I see the raiding chariots. I saw
Which
10
ones?
Mongol Raiders.
Yeah, I'm not sure, because I was kind of curious about that, too, because he doesn't have, like, a mage to put them in, because usually they're taken just as a bunker.
Yeah.
But maybe he just needed the core points, and that was all he could fit to fill out core. Which, then, okay, it's 10 bow shots, right?
10 bow shots are chaff.
They're kind of like your crossbows.
Wow. Can you feel the hate tonight? All right. No, I like it. Looks nasty.
He gets style points in my book for taking a Jabberwock, so I like it.
He gets style points just for forming a new band. All right. The man, the myth, the legend, James Smith.
Yeah.
All right. He's got a courtier. That's the little guy, right?
That's like the hero level character vampire.
He's a Nosferatu. Master Cosmo.
So he's taking the cheap master.
And he's got a Master Evo and a Master Cos.
Woohoo! That's a lot of magic and 3,000 points.
Wow.
And
I give him props right there.
And his evocation master has a boosted range from arcane knowledge. And then the Cosmo guy, which normally vamps don't have access to Cosmos, that's interesting. And then that guy also has the Crown of Autocracy, so he will give a march bubble of 3 inches.
Well, 6-inch total, yeah, 3-inch radius.
Right. 3-inch radius. So then the general has 12 inches, and then he's got the trick with the other one where that can also have a march bubble too.
And Relentless Company.
Mm-hmm.
So I like claiming objectives with this already. Skelly, Zombie, Direwolves, Ghasts.
Yep, that's nice. Oh, and I love that he brought the Corpse Giant. Yay.
Oh, by the way, again, I just want people to have fun with their lists and everything else. So I said, I don't care what you bring as long as it's got a supplement and it's legal. It's fun. Mm-hmm. So it's got a Corpse Giant. I don't know what the hell that does.
So there are different Corpse Giants from the Giant Supplement book, and the Barrow Giant works like a Barrow Guard. So I think it has multiple wounds too against like standard size.
Okay.
And I think it may have lethal strike as well. So it's pretty cool. And I don't know what weapon it has though. I forget. We'd have to look it up.
We'd have to. I'll look it up later.
And then a Shrieking Horror, which is terrifying. 3,000 points. That's like so good. You know what my favorite part of this list is though?
Shrieking Horror?
No.
He's got double master?
No.
I don't know.
It's that he brought 37 zombies. That's and I'm being serious when I say that because all I ever see in vampire lists is the min 20 zombies. But like if you take a big unit like that, like 37, 40 zombies, you can grow that unit to 80 zombies. And like a long time ago when I brought vampires to a tournament, I had like a brick of 40 zombies, and guess what? No one ever tries to go against that objective that zombie block is holding.
Oh yeah.
Nobody wants to fight 80 zombies. So, James, I love that you brought that unit. I think they'll serve you well.
I have to give him props for this list. This is a bitchy list. Well done, sir.
James is my champion. Remember that.
Well, we haven't gotten to that yet.
I know. I'm just saying it. I'm saying it now, though.
All right. Joey's bringing his Undying Dynasties, Joey. I remember Joey first bringing his giants on the scene with, I want to say, his Warriors of the Dark Gods, and he's got that one, or no, he's playing his Ogre Cons.
Yeah.
And then he started fielding them. So I only knew him to have Dread Elves, Ogres, and Warriors. I didn't know he had Undying Dynasties.
I think Joey has all the armies.
Oh,
I mean, I'm just messing. I don't know if he does.
I think that's what Gene told me, is that he's got just about everything.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for, and where I was going with this is he's got this one, like it's an odd giant that I just absolutely love seeing on the board. Like it's well done, well painted.
Yeah.
So knowing what he's done with that, I really look forward to seeing what this army looks like.
Yes, and I will say I've not seen all of it, but I've seen some of it. It is a beautiful army from what I've seen, because Chris MacDonald and I played Joey and Gene at the doubles event at Buckeye.
Really? MacDonald?
MacDonald.
The Mac. All right.
So he's got a guy in an arc, which is cool. I like that already.
Uh-huh.
Master of Evocation. He's his Hierophant. And oh my gosh, he did the Soul Conduit thing. So it's like you always have the 5/5 magic thing. So annoying.
He's a little bitchy with it. I love it.
Obnoxious Joey. He's got a no-mark general on a horse. Steeds of Nefet Ra. I don't know what that does.
If you can't pronounce it, you can't bring it.
That's right. He's got a big block of spear skellies with triple march. 15 skeleton cavalry. Okay. All right. Some chaff. A big unit of undead knights. More undead knights with underground ambush. Oh, that's cool. And he's got 3 Tomb Reapers halberds. Tomb Reapers are so good, especially in Undying Dynasties.
What's that mill called?
It's called Steeds of Nefet Ra.
I think it's a magic item.
It probably is a magic item. But the only question I have is if he has the Tomb Reapers and all the cataphracts, where's the Architect to give him the 5-up fortitude? He didn't take one.
He's oh.
I don't know, Joey. I like the rest of the list, though.
All right, the Steeds of Nefet Ra. It sounds like something that's coming out of a movie or something. Models with at least one skeleton horse part in the bearer's unit gains ghosts. Ooh! Gains ghost step and +4 march rate. So whatever the hell he's in has a 20-inch march.
So he has a unit of 15 skeleton cavalry that he's going to go in, so they can move through any terrain. They can move through his own units. They can move through impassable terrain, and they can march 20.
And wait, which model gives the 5-up Aegis?
The Architect.
The Architect,
which he doesn't have. But other than that's pretty cool. I'm interested to see how this skeleton cavalry unit does, especially with like evocation backing it up. And then he's got it's a cav list. It's a UD cav list with Tomb Reapers just cleaning anything else up.
I'm glad not to see Shopties. You know, it's mixing it up a little bit. I love it. All right, let's go to the next list. Oh, and by the way, this is our first CGL. Everyone else so far, just want to double check. Yeah, that's all. No, we had one green dragon. Everyone else has been Titans. So that's our first.
Yeah, green dragons.
Yep. All right, Mr. Anderson, who to me has always been traditionally highborn elves.
Or Empire.
Yeah. So
he's crossed to the dark side.
Your dice do not serve evil, Mike. I'm sorry. You're nothing but ones all weekend long.
And another guy that did Soul Conduit. Nice. Real nice.
But he's got a Battle Sphinx and Tomb Reapers again. But they're the Shopti, 3 Shopti paired weapons.
I like that Mike's bringing the beef. He's got Master Div. He's got a Pharaoh that's kitted out to kill stuff. He's got a Casket, which is just awful. Chariots, big spear block. And then, Shopties.
Yeah. Someone's going to get run over by that thing. Awesome.
Cool.
Next, we have another CGL.
Oh, Guy's playing vampires. I've never seen Guy play vampires before.
He's another person who has just about every army. He was on a Vermin Swarm kick.
Yeah.
But I don't think he was feeling the new book. So
no, and the last time I played him at Hogfest, he had played Infernal Dwarves.
Okay. Yeah. So we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna let you take this one away because it's VC. It's right up your alley.
Alrighty. Let's see. He's got a vampire count, so he went the full count, and he's going von Karnstein, which is cool because you never see von Karnstein taken like in competitive VC lists. At least now. No.
Why is that?
I guess people just think they're underpowered, or maybe just don't think they're cost effective, or they just like the other bloodlines better. But so von Karnstein gives you +1 combat res. It increases your commanding presence range by 6 inches.
Okay.
And it I think you can re-roll your vampiric tests.
Motherfucker.
Mark's not calling me that, by the way. He just
got
spilled some paint.
My fucking gym shorts again. I hate new paints.
So this guy's mounted on a zombie dragon, adept occultism. The great weapon. Okay. All right, he's gonna be pretty scary. Then he took a vampire hero level character on a horse, Princess of Evo, Death Cheer Lance. Okay, so like a little cowboy, like pretty inexpensive cowboy. That's nice. A big block of skeleton spears with rending. Big block of zombies. Yes, so many zombies. Another big block of zombies.
They're making your style lists.
I love it. Okay, and then he's doing like a mini Baronite star. He's got 11 Baronites that'll put probably the vampire hero in if he's not running by himself. 2 Phantom Hosts, which is cool. more cool points because you don't really see them fielded much either, and they're pretty good.
I like them.
I like them a lot too.
I have seen them in competitive play. I remember Chris Mintz used to bring them.
Yeah.
And then he played my ground lads.
He's got 2 winged reapers and then just a small unit of vampire spawn just to run up the flank a little bit. Okay. Yeah, I like the dragon. As a green dragon, we like to see dragons in lists.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we love dragons. Dragon.
Yeah, I like this vampire list too. Some different things in there. Not a lot of magic though. He's got, well, it's enough magic, but he's got an adept and an apprentice. But the adept has the hereditary spell automatically, and then he gets the raise zombie spell, and then the courtier gets 1 spell. So he's going to be focusing on raising up those zombies pretty quick, I think.
You know what? Here's my question, and I've never understood why I don't see more of it, other than they no longer handle scoring. I never see anyone use the bound hereditary anymore. That not bound hereditary, but the one that raises a whole new unit.
Oh yeah, raises zombies, the one the general automatically
Yeah.
gets. That spell is really, really good, but I think part of why maybe you don't see it as much is that when some people, when they field their vampire lists, their general is in like a bunker all the way in the back.
Yeah.
And it's only 12-inch range from him.
But now you can turn around and just make a whole new unit of zombies. And how big can that unit of zombies get?
It depends what they start with. So when you cast the spell,
Yeah.
you roll for how many zombies, and then whatever roll you get for the zombies that they start with, you can double their size. So it's not going to be a big unit, but
it's enough to like be an anti-chaff, so this way you don't have to use your scoring units to get rid of their chaff.
yeah. Oh, it's a good spell. It's fantastic to get you out of like a sticky situation.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like you said, just free chaff.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a cool list, and it's fast. I mean, he's got the dragon, he's got the knight star, and he's got winged reapers and spawn. So, and then the zombies are just going to hold down objectives. Maybe.
There you go.
So,
No.
good stuff.
God, great list, buddy. Love it.
All right, we're going to
Next.
move on to Mr. Blake.
Now, I have to say this, Gene. Why are you not giving Phil crap, shit, whatever you want to say? That paint's on the floor. For bringing dwarves. After all the crap you've given me, after all those years ago, I brought dwarves, thanks to Mr. Phil Carl, that you don't give him shit for this.
Mark, I'm going to be absolutely disgusted if Gene drives Phil to the store tomorrow. Like that he let him in his car with dwarves.
I agree. I think either money must be paid or or walk.
I don't want to know what they do in their car together, but anyway, I'll give Mark a second here, and then I'm gonna let him read this because he knows more about dwarves than me, and I don't even want to look at it.
Yeah. All right, let's see this dwarven bullshit. He's got a runic smith, so right there is already +1 AP and MR1. He's got 1 hatred. He's got a shield with a rune of devouring, which means that you successfully cast a spell and then you'll never cast it again. Rune of harnessing, so it's -1 to channel for any caster within 24 inches of this model.
Filth.
Rune of mining, which means that you pick one piece of terrain, even if it's an impassable, you count as open terrain for movement purposes, but you still have to move that 1 inch out.
Right.
However, one thing regarding this is for movement purposes. So if you're in a forest, it does not give you Strider. You still would be, you still would not be steadfast.
That's cool though, because like you can move through impassable with your units.
Yeah.
Or you can move through ruins and not take DTs, right? That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah, it is neat, but your movement 9 is a 12-inch piece of terrain typically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see. And he only knows 2 spells. You got the Anvil of Power, which knows 3 spells and gives him. By the way, the Runic Smith has channel 1. This has channel 2, so he's actually channeling 3 for a Dwarven Hold army.
Pretty good.
Yeah, bullshit. Let's see. He's got 2 units of marksmen with handguns. So they are accurate. One's got 19, one is 18.
So he brought the DAC and core.
Yeah, he's got 6 Hull Guardians, which are Swift's army knights that can either be Vanguard, it can be +1 strength, +1 AP, or +2 agility. Only 2 attacks each.
Are they really only 2 attacks
I think
each?
they're only 2 attacks each. But they're res 5, discipline 10 with 3-up armor. So I see him going -1 hit, -1 wound, and maybe a anti-magic spell thrown in there. He's bringing the hitters. That's 3 units of Kingsguard at 15. 10 miners paired weapons.
Okay.
It's different. I guess my thing is first off, of course, there's no organ gun. Which to me is Dwarven 101, but he did bring the handguns and stuff.
He's not even bothering with artillery.
Yeah. And the problem with only fielding 15 Kingsguard versus, say, your Black Horse, your Ironworks, is that they still strike second. They strike last no matter what. 'Cause, they don't have those options, and they tend to die really quick.
They do. But I'll give Phil credit here that 15 Kingsguard probably does a lot more 3,000 points than...
Oh, you got 3 units of them, so it's
Yeah.
like, all right, you kill one, and then I go charging in, and I'll be strength 7, AP 4.
Right.
And no matter what, there's still 2 attacks per model.
He's got 45 of them. He's taking a page out of John Oakes' playbook.
Yeah, and John Oakes won Hogsfest last year.
Yeah.
He did.
I was going to say not this year, but
No,
maybe
not this
last
year.
year, yeah.
All right. So, no, just other... Gene, you need to give him shit. Speak of the devil shall appear.
All right, Gene, let's see. Is it going to be the same old bullshit?
Yep.
It looks like it's the same old bullshit. Way to change it up.
Yeah, after giving us shit for we need different scenarios, we need different this, we need different that, you feel the same shit.
See, he has the same Warlord build. It's a good Warlord build, I'll give him that, but it's the same one. He's got his BSB mounted as well. Oh, I do like that he brought the Nasher cowboys. He's got 2 of those.
Okay.
Those little guys. Those guys are awesome. So that's cool. He brought no magic.
What do you mean he brought no magic?
He brought 0 magic.
What do you mean he don't eat meat?
That is a bold move, Gene. We'll see if it pays off for you. A big block of feral boar riders. He's got plenty of chaff. He's got a fast-moving unit of mounted Ed Bashers, a delivery system. And he brought a Gargantua and a Giant with Club, which is pretty nasty at 3,000 points. That's scary.
That's rude.
But, yeah, I am concerned with the lack of magic, though. It's a very fast list. There's a lot of threats. It's super hard hitting, but no magic.
You know what, though? I think that... Does he have a crystal ball in there?
He does not. He has MR2 on his BSB.
So, one thing I've been actually thinking about is I'm always hearing that people are complaining that you can't field a no magic army. I disagree with that. I very much think you can make a no magic and anti-magic army. Like if you take Binding Scrolls, Crystal Ball, and MR.
Yeah. So did Gene do that?
No.
No.
I'm just saying that you could.
Yeah. No, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just taking shots at Gene when I can.
Yeah, I would too. Sorry, Gene. I tried, buddy. Not really. I will also give another cheap plug, though, that Mountain Mayhem is going to be October 15th. That in Warrington, Virginia, that Gene will be TOing that I'm personally looking forward to. I think a good group of us here from the Philadelphia area is going to be plans on going out to it.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna plan on going. It's gonna be held at the Firehouse again,
Yep.
which is always a great venue. Super fun time. So.
Yep. And that's it. All right. Take it away. It's your damn list.
Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna bring out the Dread Elves. Have a little fun with them. I'm basically, I just built this list in a way to field and play with some models I don't normally get to use. So I wanted to bring out my dragon. I've had this model for years. I've never fielded it.
We just primered it.
I'm gonna try and paint it tonight. We'll see how far I get. And then there's one of the things I wanted to try out is the crippling frost weapon changed. So it now lowers. It gives a magical tax. It's a great weapon enchantment. And what it does is it lowers the defensive skill of all units in base contact with the model. It lowers it by 2. So it effectively gives the Beastmaster and the Dragon offensive skill 7. So that's kind of nice. So like him and the Dragon will be hitting more easily because of it. So
did they change the dragon?
So the Dragon is the normal dragon you would expect with 2 exceptions. The Dread Elf Dragon has Scent of Blood, so
it's faster. All right.
It's faster against units that have taken wounds, so it'll be charge 8 instead of charge 7 against wounded units. And it also has this special rule, I think it's called Meeting of the Minds, where if a model with Towering Presence panics through it, it's immune to those panic tests. So basically, like, other monsters can't trigger panics on the dragon.
Good to know, because there's an ETC list with the dragon on Beastmaster. I didn't quite fully.
And the Beastmaster has cool special rules with like monsters and stuff like that. So, yeah, I thought it'd be fun to try out. And then I'm taking an Exarch with a big unit of the bitch elves. I love the models. I love their rules. They hit super hard. The new Exarch gives them hatred. It's gonna be great.
I love the fact you call them bitch elves.
And then I'm bringing out small unit Corsairs. They got a bunch of new special rules too. They're like slaver special rules, so they like basically like lower your leadership, and I think they make you like take fear tests or something like that. And then they can hunt you down pretty easily. They get like the coastal predator special rules, so they're like hard target in water, and they have like extra charge distance.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, they're like legit pirates now. They're pretty cool.
So I did not realize that, because I know that they did a whole bunch of changes.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen the one person really on the forums working with them, which is Marcos. So that could be why I'm seeing a lot of these changes. Not bashing Marcos, but it's just saying that this could be one of the differences. And I'll have to ask. His name is Mark as well, who's in charge of the Mark Deltor out of. He's in Michigan somewhere, who's working on the book. He's in charge of that program. Cool. All right, cool.
And then just have some acolytes with a champion, so they rounds out my magic phase, and then he can challenge out for the dragon. Obsidian Guard, just because I have no BSB, so better pass some panic tests at least. And then I wanted to bring out the Kraken. I don't get to play with the Kraken, and it'll synergize well with the Beastmaster. So
are you going to go? First off, I doubt you even seen the movie Clash of the Titans.
No.
Fuck you. Release the Kraken.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, I've heard that one.
That's where it comes from. Oh.
So anyway, that's my list. I'm looking forward to playing with it. Should be fun. Obviously, very, very aggressive, and we'll see if my dragon lives through any of the 3 games.
I think it will. Not by much, but I think, well, it depends on how much you want to play Suicide with it.
All the way. All the way. All right, and then here's the last list, Mark.
All right, hold on, let me put my paintbrush down.
This looks like the Inquisition list, if I had to give it a theme.
It is themed. So, this is a ringer list. I'm hoping not to play, but in case I do, this is actually very much a theme list. Everything in this army has honesty. I have no courage. I have no ordeal. Everything has honesty. So my Equitan Lord is sainted, so he's a paladin. He has no honor, no nothing like that. So he's going to have 5 attacks, strength 8 on the charge, and then 6 thereafter. Divine. And he has a 1-up armor save that can reroll 1 time because of the lucky charm. So he's a little bitchy. But he's only good on the charge. He's not good other than that. Let's see. The folk hero is a cleric and a bannerman, so he only has one attack, but he gains one automatic hit with his light lance because of Uther's metal for every rank you have, up to 5.
A priest on a horse.
Yes.
Like it.
Yes. And he, again, that's my BSB. Also, because he is a cleric, for if at the start of the turn, at the start of my magic phase, I can heal 1 wound. Cannot be a unit champion, but I can heal 1 wound in the unit from raise, using the raise spell.
Yeah, that is a cool rule. Yeah.
Let's see. The damsel on a heraldic steed is an adept of druidism, and she has also the magical heirloom and the sacred chalice. So the thing with so she's fly 10, March 18. Again, she has honesty and a 5-up Aegis, 4-up verse magic, MR1, and for every time you cast at her or the unit she's with, I gain a additional Bale token.
Yeah, I like the Sacred Chalice. That's a cool item.
Thank you. That's my idea. 15 Oro Sergeants with a great weapons and musician. 15 Oro Sergeants with a light lance and musician. So nothing special. They suck. They have hatred.
The Inquisition.
Seriously, it's like I'm thinking Mel Brooks or at the same time Kingdom of Heaven. 22 men-at-arms Oro Wardens, which are great weapons.
Those guys are nasty.
Yeah. So verse magic, they have a 5-up Aegis, use an Orison 4-up Aegis against magic.
Mm-hmm. They're strength 6.
Strength 6.
Yeah.
Aura flames, they cause fear in close combat, and you cannot use the BSB within base contact with the unit. I've got a feudal giant that's a serf, and yes, I'll look it up right now because
I was gonna say, yeah, what is the serf helper? And he's a big brother, so he's
a big boy.
The bigger base size, he's 8 wounds, and he's maximized thunder stomps.
He just looked cool.
That does,
you know,
that is cool. And Mark's looking up what serf helper does, but then he's got the reliquary, of course, to go in the Ordo Wardens.
Yep.
And then a trebuchet. Yes.
I have the Treb.
I like seeing the trebuchet in there.
And let's see, where's that? Dragons and Titans. Let's see, the Feudal Giant, Mr. Surf Helper. He loses Ordeal and Shield, but he gains Honesty and Orison 0. And again, Big Brother. So he's only Strength 5, AP 2. Like, there's nothing.
So what does he do exactly? He can cast Orisons on himself?
Yeah, or anything within 8 inches. Like, everything here can do an Orison on itself.
So does he have a 6-up Aegis save?
Yes.
So he
and
can
5-up First Magic.
He can cast an Orison on himself and give him 5-up Aegis?
He can give himself +1 to hit.
That's pretty cool.
So, yeah, it's you know, like I said, it's themed.
I'm just imagining a giant monk.
Yeah, I actually have this model, but I didn't have enough time.
Oh yeah, that would have worked perfectly.
Yeah.
Sorry, people watching, you can't see it, but Mark does have like a giant that legit looks like a surf helper. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I do like that we're gonna have a couple of the giants from the giant supplement in there.
Yeah.
So with you and James with the corpse giant.
Yeah. Hold on. Here's the rest of them. So here's the.
Yeah, that's pretty neat.
It's just, and someone 3D printed that when we did the gift exchange. So that's I got this in the gift exchange. So I so whoever gave that to me, thank you. I do plan on painting it and obviously using it, but I just haven't had a chance.
All right, folks. Now we're gonna show the pairings next, with one slight change. But Mark did this just an hour or so ago, and just randomized it. So we got on the top table Guy versus Billy, and then we don't have his list. He didn't send it, but Brandon Phelps is going to be playing me, which will be a lot of fun. And then Mike's playing Gene, Then we have Battle of the Phils. The other Phil's Phil Carl, who also didn't send his list.
Yep. But meanwhile, Phil Blake is playing dwarves versus Phil Carl. I think that's justified.
Yeah, just desserts for bringing dwarves, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
At least Phil Carl doesn't have his dwarves. And I know that for a fact because I have his dwarves.
Well, wait. He has more dwarves. Don't say that. All right.
Then Brandon and the Beast Hearts.
Yep.
Playing Joey Jarbeau. James versus Brian. And then Josh Austin cannot make it, unfortunately. So, Chris, you're going to be playing Mark and his Inquisition list tomorrow.
And going the fact that your entire army just scouts, I think you take me. I mean, granted, I do have the one paladin that will give you a little bit of grief. But that's it. I think your list is spot on. I'm really impressed by it. I think you're going to eat me.
I'm going to laugh so hard when you win for the roll for table sides, and then Chris goes, okay, I'm going to drop for first, and just puts one unit down. And then makes you deploy your whole army.
No, he'll drop for second. That's the thing. It's like, okay, you pick table size. All right, I drop for first, or I drop for second. You deploy.
Right. I think he just drops for first. He puts one unit down. You have to deploy your whole army, and then he deploys his army, and he gets to go first. Awesome.
Yeah. All right. So we also did some predictions as to who we thought was going to win. And this was without us even looking at the list. We just
Yes,
picked.
this was before lists.
All right. So Ryan picked James with his vampire filth. And I picked Phil because Phil's been running Empire, and I think that if he brings a steam tank, that steam tank's going to have issues. I mean, a lot of people will have issues removing that.
I could see that, absolutely. And I picked you, James, because it's in Baltimore. You're going to defend your home turf. And then after seeing your list, I'm just all the more confident now.
I really think James has a good chance. Yeah.
Like, Phil's steam tank can't do anything, Mark, to 80 zombies. Okay?
Well, it can. They just keep coming back. Not enough.
That steam tank will be there forever. So
it'll bust. Its engine will break before that. All right. Well, and that's it for everything. And until next time, happy gaming.